So first off, we are dedicating this evening to AG. And for those of you that had the honor of knowing him, I've got a few more slides later on in the program. But the evening, we just wanted to dedicate the evening to AG. This is all about free to carry. So AG. You know, I met AG. I don't even remember when I met AG. I just remember he intimidated the heck out of me. So growing up in this industry, he and my father were really of the same generation, so they were only a few years apart. And so I was the kid tagging along with Dad at whatever event, and I just remember there was a lot of respect for knowledge. I don't know that there's anybody that knew more about the overall knife industry than A.G. Russell. So born in 1933, Eudora, Arkansas, 9 years old, made his first knife at 9 years old, a consummate salesperson. And watching him interact with people was fun. Began selling knife sharpeners, then went on to sell custom knives on consignment. Co-founded the Knife Makers Guild in 1970. And to look around you, because I remember how immaterial custom knives were for a long time and how different that is today. And I think there's a huge debt we owe in this room for this man who really put custom knives on the map. For all of us that make our living in this industry, it's really hard to undervalue that. That is just so crucial. In 1988, AG was inducted into the Cutlery Hall of Fame in recognition of those contributions. A true Southern gentleman, and I believe this whole show is diminished without him. I wanted to read a tribute to AG. The loss of a great man. To learn of AG's death causes sorrow to a lot of people, his family, friends, customers, and business associates. I have found that with a loss such as AG's, there is a strong desire to hold on to the memories longer. A lot of Knife Makers Guild members did not know AG, so I thought that I would tell a few things that he did for the Guild, which helped increase the American cutlery industry to #1 in the world. In February of 1970, AG made a deal for a block of tables at the Sahara Gun Show in Las Vegas, Nevada, and invited several knife makers to attend and show their craftsmanship. More than a dozen men came and showed their work to the public. AG, as well as all the men, had a good time talking and sharing with each other. I know that's easy to imagine. When the weekend was over, they all wanted to do it again. At the time, AG was selling sharpening stones and publishing a newsletter for his customers. AG told Bob Lovelace that he would circulate Bob's ideas about a guild. June 1970 was the next gathering with much discussion on the pros and cons of organizing a guild at the Tulsa Gun Show, that AG once again made the arrangements for a block of tables. At this meeting is where the Knife Makers Guild was born, with an agreement to hold an annual meeting. AG was made honorary president. Bob Lovelace was elected secretary for a year. Next was a seed show in Houston, Texas, where the original 11 founders, plus a few more interested knife makers, joined up. In 1972, the first guild show was held in Kansas City, Missouri, at the original Muehlebach Hotel, at which time a set of bylaws was agreed upon, and now you know the rest of the story. AG went from selling sharpening stones to one of the largest mail-order knife and consignment companies in the United States. This is just a small eulogy about a man that would help people, which he loved, with any information about a subject that was dear to his heart. I cannot list all he's done for the knife industry and knife-making business, as the task would almost be impossible. When he passed away, the knife industry lost one of its greatest supporters. So rest well, my brother. You have certainly earned it. And that's Wayne G. Hensley, Vice President for the Knife Makers Guild. And I would just like to say to Goldie, thank you for letting us honor AG tonight. So.